Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Sutra of the Medicine Buddha, translated from Sanskrit.
Sutra of the Medicine Buddha. Thus have I heard. One time, once Buddha Shakyamuni, the one, was traveling throughout the various lands to teach and convert people. The people, when he arrived in Pashali, they rested under the tree of music, accompanied by 8,000 great bhikshus, an assembly, great assembly, an immeasurably great assembly, including 36,000 great Bodhisattvas, as well as kings, great ministers, Brahmins, laymen, and women, the eight types of divinities, and other human and non-human beings, gathered respectively around the Buddha as he preached the Dharma. At that time, the Buddha Shakyamuni, prince of the Dharma, receiving the awesome spiritual power of the Buddha, rose from his seat, adjusted his robe to bear his shoulder, and knelt on his right knee. He bowed deeply and with palms joined, respectfully addressed the Buddha with honor one. May I please request you to explain the various names and titles, the great advance and the superlative virtues of the Buddhas, so that those who are listening to you will be free of karmic obstructions, while in the future sentient beings in the Dharma age will also derive great benefit and joy. The Buddha praised the Bodhisattva Manjushri, saying, Excellent, excellent Manjushri. Out of great compassion, you have urged me to explain the names and titles, merits and virtues and advance of the Buddhas, in order to liberate those who are bound by karmic restrictions and bring benefits, peace, and joy to all sentient beings in the Dharma age. Now listen attentively and reflect very carefully upon what I'm about to say. The Bodhisattva Manjushri replied, So be it, one who will joyfully listen to whatever you wish to teach. The Buddha then said to Manjushri, to the Bodhisattva Manjushri, East of this world, the past countless Buddha lands is more numerous than the grains of sand in the Ganges rivers. There exists a world called pure lapis lazuli. The Buddha of that world is called the Medicine Buddha lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli reduced Tathagata Ahat, the perfect enlightened. The perfectly enlightened, perfect enlightened day will go know of the world as has been. Dhamma, teacher of gods and the men, Buddha will Anawa. Teacher of gods and men, Buddha will Anawa. Then usually when the word and the Medicine Buddha was trading the Bodhisattva paths, he solemnly made 12 great vows to grant sentient beings whatever they desired. First great vow, I vow that in a future life will have attained supreme perfect enlightenment. Brilliant ways will shine forth from my body, illuminating infinite countless boundless realms. This body will be adorned with the 32 marks of greatness and 80 auspicious characteristics. Furthermore, I will enable all sentient beings to become just like me. Second great vow, I vow that in a future life will have attained supreme enlightenment. My body, inside and out, will radiant far and white. The clarity and flawless purity of life is lazuli. This body will be adorned with superlative virtues and dwell peacefully in the midst of a wave of light more insignificant than the sun moon. The light will work in the minds of all beings, dwelling in darkness, enabling them to engage in their pursuits according to the wishes. The great vow, I vow that in the future life will have attained supreme enlightenment. I will, with infinite wisdom and skillfulness, provide all sentient beings with an inexhaustible quantity of goods to meet their material needs. They will never want for anything. First great vow, I vow that in a future life will have attained supreme enlightenment. I will set all those who follow heroic ways upon the path to enlightenment. Likewise, I will set those who follow the Shrava Buddha ways until the line in the past. This great vow, About that in a future life, one have attained supreme enlightenment. I will have all the countless sentient beings who cultivate the paths of morality in accordance with my Dharma to observe the rules of conduct. The rules of conduct perceives to perfection. In commodity with the three root perceptions, even those guilty of disparaging or violating the precepts will regain their purity about hearing the name and avoid descending upon the evil path. Sixth grade vow, about that in a future life, one have attained supreme enlightenment from sentient beings within the goodies who senses the division, who are ugly, stupid, blind, deaf, mute, crippled, hunchback, leprous, insane, or suffering from various illness will, upon hearing my name, upon willful bodies endowed with intelligence, with all senses intact, they will be free of illness and suffering. Seventh grade about the future life. One of the 10 supreme enlightenment session beings afflicted with various illness, with no one to help them, they will to turn the physicians, no medicine, no form, no harm. Who are destitute and miserable, well, as well as then personally be relieved of all the illnesses. With mind ability peaceful and contented, they will enjoy home, fun, and property abundance, and eventually realize and surpass supreme enlightenment. It is great vow about the future Lord will have attained supreme enlightenment. Those women who are extremely disgusted with the hundred afflictions that before women, and wish to abandon their feminine form, will upon hearing my name, or be born as men, they will endowed with characteristics of Buddhas and eventually realize as supreme enlightenment. Ninth great vow, I vow that in future life will have attained supreme enlightenment. I help all such beings escape from the demon's night and free themselves from the bonds of heretical paths. Should they be caught in the thicket of wrong views, I will lead them to correct views, gradually inducing them to cultivate the practices of Bodhisattvas and swiftly realize supreme perfect enlightenment. Hence, great vow, I vow that in a future life, when I attain supreme enlightenment, those sentient beings who are shackled, beaten, imprisoned, condemned to death, are all one subject to countless miseries and immoralities, and by royal decree, they decree on who are suffering in body and mind from this oppression. It only human name to be free from all these afflictions, thanks to the awesome power of my merits and virtues. 11th great vow, I vow that in a future life when I have attained supreme enlightenment, if sentient beings who are tormented by hunger and thirst to the point of creating evil karma in attempts to survive, should succeed in carrying my name, reciting single-mindedly and have frustrate, I will firstly satisfy them with the most exquisite food and drink. Ultimately, it is through the flavor of the Dharma that I will establish them in the realm of peace and harmonies. 12th grade vow, I vow that in the future life will have attained supreme enlightenment. Sentient beings who are utterly destitute, lacking clothing to protect them from mosquitoes and flies, heat and cold, and suffering death not should human and recite single-mindedly, mindedly, and hope frustrated their wishes will be fulfilled. They will immediately receive all manner of exquisite clothing, precious adornments, flower garlands, and incense powder, and we enjoy music and entertainment to the heart's content. Mention these are 12 sublime vows made by the 12 with an amazing Buddha lapis lazuli regent Taskata, the perfect enlightened, when he was cultivating the Bodhisattva path. Manjushri, as to these great vows made by the medicine Buddha while he was following the Bodhisattva path, as well as the merits, virtues, and adornments of his Buddha land, I cannot possibly describe them all. Even if I were to speak for a year more, however, this Buddha land is utterly pure. You'll find no women, no evil powers, or not even crisis and suffering there. In this one, the ground is made of lapis lazuli. The boundaries are demarcated with golden coals, the towers, palaces, pavilions, as well as the balconies, windows, and draperies. Draperies are all made of the seven treasures. The merits, virtues, and adornments of this realm are identical to those of Amitabha Buddha's Buddha's Pure Land in the West. In this land, there are two great Bodhisattvas, universal solar radiance and universal lunar radiance. Among the countless Bodhisattvas, there are two Bodhisattvas. Among the countless Bodhisattvas, the leaders, each in turn will succeed the Medicine Buddha and succeed his true Dharma treasury. For this reason, venture-free or devout men and women should vow to be born in this land. Buddha Shakyamuni then told the Bodhisattvas treasury there are sentient beings who can turn right from wrong. They are greedy and mean, do not practice charity and do not understand the rewards of generosity, but ignorant and intelligent, lacking the foundations of faith. Their minds riches when they obediently hold, when their matches which they assiduously hold. Whenever they come across anyone seeking charity, they become annoyed. They force to give, they feel as much pain and regret as if they were parting with their own flesh. Moreover, there are also countless sentient beings who are miserly.
Miserly.
For miserly and avaricious, they spend time amazing wealth while not daring to spend even on themselves, let alone their parents, spouse, children, servants, or beggars. Upon the days, this stingy presence will descend onto the path of hungry ghosts or animality. However, even though they suffer such a fate, if inappropriate existing in human realm, they happen to hear the name of the Medicine Buddha now, and now recall and recite his name even briefly, they will immediately vanish from the evil path to be born once more among humans. Moreover, they will remember this day on the evil path and dreading their past suffering, will seek to wallow in worldly pleasures. They will gladly practice charity themselves, praise honor to do so, and will no longer be stingy. Eventually, they will even be able to donate their hate, eyes, limbs, blood, flesh, or other parts of their bodies to those who need them, not to mention mere material possessions. Possessions, moreover, material. The recitation beings who have accepted the teachings of the Tathagata, they have violated the precepts of moral rules, or they have not violated the precept but have broken the regulations, or else, while they have violated neither the precepts nor the regulations, they disparaged right views, or they have not disparaged right views but have abandoned extensive study of the Dhamma and thus cannot explain the profound meaning of the sutra preached by the Buddha, or else then they may be learned they have grown conceited because conceit clouds the minds. They believe that they are in the right and others in the wrong, therefore they deprecate the correct Dhamma and ally themselves with demons. Such deluded persons not only follow wrong views themselves, they also lead countless other sentient beings into the same great pitfall. These sentient beings are bound to wander endlessly on the paths of hell, animality, and hungry goats. Yet if they succeed, they should succeed in hearing the name of Medicine Buddha. They will abandon their evil conduct forthwith to cultivate wholesome ways, and thus avoid descending upon the evil path. Even those who cannot abandon evil practices or cultivate wholesome teachings and thus descend onto the evil path can still benefit from the awesome power of the Medicine Buddha's path. If through this power they should hear his name even briefly, their lives on the evil path will end and they will be born again in the human realm. They will have right views, diligent pursue their practice and tend their minds. They will then be able to abandon their home life to become monks and nuns. They will hear and study the Dharma of the Tathagatas rather than disparaging and violating it. With correct views and extensive study, they will pardon the extremely extremely profound meaning of the teachings. The teachings about all conceived and ceased to disparage in the Great Dharma. They will longer have they will no longer have demons as companions, but will gradually cultivate the practices of Bodhisattvas and swiftly perfect them. Or raven magician, essential beings who are avaricious, embrace jealousies, and accustomed to praising themselves and disparaging others. The boundaries thinking to the three evil paths are bringing intense misery for countless thousands of years. When this intense suffering comes to an end, they will be born in the human world as oxen, horses, donkeys, or camels, often beaten and mistreated. They will suffer hunger and thirst and constantly travel along the road, carrying heavy loads. If they succeed in returning as human beings, they will be among the poor and lonely, always serving others, constantly receiving orders, never being free. However, if any of them in former incarnation as human beings, have heard the name of the word and medicine Buddha, and as a result of this good cause, now remember and single-mindedly take refuge in him. They will, thanks to the Buddha's spiritual powers, escape all suffering. Their senses will be sharp and they will be wise and learned, constantly seeking the supreme teachings. And meeting with the Buddha's Bodhisattvas, they will break forever through Maharasnes smash the shell of delusion, dry up the river of afflictions, and thus it gave all the worry and suffering both of the age, disease, and death. Moreover, magician, the sentient beings will love to quarrel, creating scheme, and engage in legal disputes. They constantly make themselves and others suffer, creating increase all kinds of evil common with body, speech, and mind. They plot against one another without mercy, while invoking the spirits of mountains, forests, trees, and tubes. They kill sentient beings and use their flesh and blood to propitiate the yaksha and the raksha demons. They may take advantages of various evil divine methods to harm others. Moreover, if the victims see hearing the name of medicine Buddha, none of these evil practices can harm them. Moreover, everyone, however, if the victims succeed in hearing the name of medicine Buddha, none of these evil practices can harm them. Moreover, everyone concerned will develop compassionate minds, endeavoring to benefit and bring peace and joy to others. They will abandon their harmful thoughts and their angry. The anger is far from minds, and all parties will be happy and satisfied with what they have. They will cease to encroach upon us, but will instead seek to benefit one another. Moreover, meditation within the full assembly of bhikshus, bhikshunis, obstacles, as well as among other men and women of pure faith, there are those who are able to adhere to the 8% for 4 years or for 3 years. 2 months a year dedicating these good rules toward reversing Western pure lands of Amitabha, the Buddha of infinite life, so as to listen to the great Dharma. If the rules in the pure land is still uncertain, but they hail the name of Buddha, then at the time of death, 8 great Bodhisattvas, namely Manjushri, Avalokiteshvara, Mahasamprapata, Akasha, Amitabha, Akshavan, Ratanakandana, Abhishaya, Raja, Beshara, Samaja, and the Maitreya will transfer space and stand up to and to show them the way. So that they will upon be reborn spontaneously into the flowers of many hues. Moreover, those who are born in the celestial realm sense to hearing the name of medicine Buddha, despite their birth in the celestial realms, a good use as they are not exhausted, and thus they will not be born again on the evil path. When the lifespan in the celestial realms comes to an end, they may return to the human world as world-turning kings, ruling over the 4 continents around Mountain Shimura. With ocean, which is ease, they will say countless hundreds of thousands of sentient beings until the pass of the 10 virtues. else such persons will be born as casual, the middle class, Brahmins, women of a great families with abundant wealth and overflowing granaries and straw houses. They will be endowed with noble features, numerous family members and retainers, as well as intelligence, wisdom, bravery, vigor, and the imposing demeanor of great hero. Likewise, if there is any woman who heals and single-mindedly holds fast to the name of Medicine Buddha, she will never again be born in female form. Manjushri after Medicine Buddha attains the Supreme Enlightenment, he realized by virtue of the past bonds that sentient beings endured various diseases, as some were the targets of black magic of various, while others carried out salvation lives while untimely days of our time, seeking to put an end to these miseries and fulfill the desires of sentient beings. He entered Samadhi for eliminate all the sufferings and afflictions of the sentient beings. Once he entered that Samadhi, a brilliant light shone forth from his armor, and he uttered the great Dharani. This Dharani the entire cosmos rumbled and shook. Brilliant lines shone forth, allowing all sentient beings to escape disease and suffering and enjoy peace and happiness. And usually, if you come across any man or woman suffering illness, you should constantly cleanse him, bathe him, and rinse his mouth. You should single-mindedly recite this Dharani 108 times on his behalf. Always food medicine of water from which insects has been removed. Once he has consumed the food, drink, his illness and suffering will disappear. If the patient has a particular wish and single-mindedly recites this Dharani, his wish will be fulfilled. He will be free of disease, enjoy a longer life, and at days be born in the realm of the Medicine Buddha. He will then be beyond retrogression and eventually realize Supreme Enlightenment. Therefore, Manjushri, any man or woman who single-mindedly reposes and respectfully make offerings to the Medicine Buddha should constantly recite this Dharani. Therefore, never let it out of his mind. Moreover, Manjushri, upon hearing these various names of the Medicine Buddha, like Leslie, Radiant Tathagata, Arhat, the perfectly enlightened men and women of pure faith should recite and hold fast to this name. Every morning and dawn, having bathed themselves and cleansed their teeth, they should make offerings of fragrant flowers, incense, perfume, and various kinds of music before image of this Buddha. Furthermore, they should copy this sutra. I have others. They should copy this sutra. I have others do so. So as well as single-mindedly recited and listen to explanations of its meaning, they should offer all the necessities of life to this Dharani, to the Dharani masters. Dharma masters who teach this sutra, making sure they lack nothing. In this way, devout men and women will be under the protection of the Buddhas. All their wishes will be fulfilled and they will eventually realize supreme enlightenment. The Bodhisattva usually then respectfully addressed the Buddha. Oh, but other one, I vow that in the Dharma age, I will use very skillful means to help men and women of pure faith hear the name of the Medicine Buddha. Even in the sleep, I will work in the consciousness with the name of this Buddha. Oh, what other one? If any devout persons should read, recite, and appeal this usual lecture upon it, explaining its meaning to others or copy it, or have others forbid, and they should pay it the utmost preference, adorning it with fragrant flowers, perfumes, incense powder, and sticks, garlands, necklaces, buttons, canopies, dance and music, and protecting it with precious multicolored clothes. And if they should prepare a clean site, erect a high altar and place the sutra upon it. The four great celestial kings, their retinues, as well as countless hundreds of thousands of other divinities will thereupon proceed to this place to make offerings and guard this sutra. Wherever this sutra of sutra, this treasure of sutra is spread, and there are people capable of, and there are people capable of holding it. You should know that thanks to the Medicine Buddha's platforms, his virtues, and the power of his name, the place will be free of untimely death. In that place, there will no longer be evil demons or spirits to accept the virtue, the vital energy of the people. Even if they would, this devout men and women would recover, enjoying good health, enjoying good health and peace of mind. The Buddha then spoke to Manjushri. So be it Manjushri. It is just as you say, if man, women of pure faith, wish to make offerings to the world of Medicine Buddha, they should first make an image of this Buddha and then place it upon a pure, clean altar. They should scatter all kinds of flowers, burn all varieties of incense, and adorn the place with banners and pendants. For 7 days a month, they should adhere to the 8%, consume only pure food, bathe and perfume themselves, put on clean, fresh clothes, and keep their minds undefiled, free from anger and malice. They should develop feelings of calmness, compassion, joy, and feeling toward all sentient beings, while bringing them benefits, peace, and happiness. They should play music and sing the praises of the Medicine Buddha while accumulating his image in a rival direction. Moreover, they should bear in mind his merits, virtues, and husbands while reading and reciting this issue, reflecting on its meaning and explaining it to others. Whatever the wish will then be fulfilled, whether it be longevity, wealth, or anything else, such as the bishop position of the birth of sons or daughters. Moreover, if any sentient beings start only suffer males and witness all kinds of evil omens, such as flocks of strange birds, hundreds of animals, only the signs surround their homes, then it only venerate what an amazing Buddha with all kinds of wonderful offerings, and the nightmares, evil omens, and inauspicious signs will all disappear, no longer able to cause them harm. If any sentient beings and in vapor water, foul knives, poison falling off a precipice of a precipice or of a very spirits, such as wild elements, lions, tigers, wolves, bears, and venomous, venomous snakes, scorpions, centipedes, millipedes, vectors, mosquitoes, and ants. Then it only sing mildly recall and recite the name of medicine Buddha while respectfully making offerings to him. Until we escape all these terrors. If a country should be subject to a foreign invasion, banditry, or rebelling, the inhabitants need only recall and recite the name of the Medicine Buddha while paying homage to him, and all these calamities will likewise disappear. Moreover, magician, there are men and women of pure faith who throughout their lives have not worshipped any deities, but have seen to take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, and uphold the precepts. The 5 or 10 late precepts, the 400 Bodhisattva precepts of the 220 bhikshu or 500 bhikshuni precepts. However, if any of them have violated the precepts they have taken, and fear falling onto the evil path, they should concentrate on reciting the name of Medicine Buddha and respectfully make offerings to him. They will then certainly avoid the revolts on the 3 evil paths. If women who experience a pain, who experience extreme pain during childbirth can, with utmost sincerity, recite the name of Medicine Buddha, praise, venerate, and make offerings to him. Make offerings to him, they will be relieved of their suffering. The children born to them will be without defects, attractive appearance, causing those who see them to rejoice. They will be endowed with keen senses and intelligence, along with a quiet disposition. They will seldom become ill, nor will evil spirits stop their vital energy. The word on one then the word on one then asked the Nanda, I've just ignored the merits and virtues of what on the Medicine Buddha. But these merits and virtues are the extremely profound practices of the Buddhists. But are difficult to explain. You have faith in them or not? Ananda respectfully replied, all great virtues were one. I do not have any doubt about these futures preached by the Tathagatas. Why? It is because the Tathagatas' karma, body, speech, and mind are all pure. Our one, the sun and the moon may fall, Mount Shimira, the majestic king of mountains, may tremble, but the words of the Buddhas can never change. Some sentient beings some sentient beings whose rules of affairs are deficient may hear of someone practices of the Buddhas and think, how can we obtain these merits and virtues and graded advantages just by reciting the name of Medicine Buddha alone? Because of this lack of faith, they even develop disparaging thoughts, thus perfecting great benefits and remaining in the long dark night of ignorance. They descend onto the evil paths, revolving along them without end. The Buddha then said to Ananda, if the sentient beings should hear the name of an amazing Buddha single-mindedly recite and hold fast to it without harboring doubts, then it will be impossible for them to think onto the evil path. Oh, Ananda, these extremely profound practices of Buddha are difficult to believe in, difficult to understand. Yet you are not able to accept them. You should realize that this is all due to the awesome power of the Tathagatas. Oh, Ananda, even the Shrevepant practical Buddhas and Bodhisattvas who have not reached the 10 grounds stages cannot understand and live in this truth. Only the Bodhisattvas who are one life away from Buddhahood can. Oh, Ananda, a human was difficult to achieve. Given however to believe in, respect, and honor the true joy is even more difficult. To hear the name of what a Medicine Buddha is more, what honor Medicine Buddha is more difficult still. Oh, Ananda, the Medicine Buddha has cultivated countless Bodhisattva practices, employed countless skillful means, and made countless foraging vows. If I were to take a year or more to recount them, the year will come to an end before I could exhaustively describe all these wonderful practices of bonds and skillful means. At that time, grave Savigny, ascending named Salvation, arose from his seat, adjusted his robe, and bare his right shoulder, knelt on his right knee, bowed and with palms joined, to respectfully address the Buddha. Great virtues will unwind in the Dharma civilization. There will be sentient beings who suffer numerous calamities and always seek and emaciated, unable to eat or drink. Their throats dry and lips parched, their eyes see in darkness everywhere, and the sense of disappear. They are surrounded by parents, family, friends, and the ones who master the one for Dharma, weeping and lamenting. As such a patient once in bed, he sees the messengers of Yama arrive to lead his consciousness before the King of Justice. Now, all sentient beings have inborn spirits and who record everything that you both through transgressions of the merits. These spirits then present the patient's entire record to the King Yama, and then the king questions the dying person and then present tabulates his good and bad karma before descending upon his fate. If at that point the relatives and the ones who are proficient in one for Dharma of the patients are able to take refuge in what Medicine Buddha on his behalf, invite monks and nuns to recite this sutra. That 70 lamps and multicolored longevity patterns his consciousness may return then there, and he will see himself clearly, although in a dream, or else after 7, 21, 35, or 49 days, when his consciousness returns. As if awakening from the dream, he will recall his good and bad karma and the consequences thereof. Having personally witnesses the consequences of karma, they will then again create evil karma, even if his life is in danger. Therefore, men, women of pure faith should uphold the name of Medicine Buddha, venerate and make offerings to him according to their means. Ananda then asked the Bodhisattva salvation, good man, how should we venerate and make offerings to the what an amazing Buddha, and how should we make the longevity penance and lamps? The Bodhisattva salvation replied, which is one. In order to help the patient recover, you should adhere to the precepts for 7 days and 7 nights. Make offerings of food, drink, and other necessities of a group of monks and nuns in accordance with your means. Can holy and respectfully make offerings to the word and Medicine Buddha 6 times a day and recite this usually 49 times. 49 times. You should light 49 lamps. Make 7 images of Medicine Buddha and place 7 lamps, each as large as a cartwheel, before each image, letting them burn continually for 49 days and nights. You should also make a multi-count of the balance of 49 hand lengths low. Furthermore, you should release 49 species of animals and thus sparing the lives. The patient may then escape danger and will not be under the spell of evil demons, nor subject to untimely deaths. Moreover, Ananda, when the anointed Kshatriya kings found themselves beside calamities such as epidemics, foreign invasion, internal insurrection, and the adverse alignment of the stars, an eclipse of the sun and the moon, unseasonable storms, and a value of the monsoons. They should develop compassionate feelings towards all sentient beings. They should also pardon prisoners and make offerings to the world and Medicine Buddha, in accordance with the rites described earlier. Thanks to these good roots and the power of the Medicine Buddha's found peace and stability, when immediately return to the affected countries, the rains and winds will be favorable. Crops will be ripe on time, and everyone will be healthy and happy. The country will be free of evil actions out of harm the populace. All the evil omens will immediately disappear, and these anointed and anointed Kshatriya kings will enjoy great longevity and vitality, long appearance as well as great health and freedom than ever before. Oh, Ananda, the queens, consorts, princesses, the royal heroes, great ministers, court ladies, officials, or commoners who suffer disease and other misfortunes should make offerings to the medicine Buddha, to the medicine, to make offerings to the medicine. They should make multicolored longevity banners, let lamps ensure that they're born continually, liberate all kinds of animals, scatter flowers of various colors, and burn various kinds of incense renowned for their fragrance. They will then recover from disease and escape misfortune. Ananda then asked the Bodhisattva, good man, how can we experience lifespan be lessened? How can experience lifespan be lessened? The Bodhisattva replied, which is one, did you not hear the Tanakh explain the 9 forms of untimely days? I would urge everyone to make longevity bonus and lamps and cultivate merits and virtues. Thanks to such a cultivation, they will escape suffering and misfortune throughout their lives. Ananda the Buddha asked what are the 9 forms of untimely days? The Bodhisattva replied that some sentient beings contract all minor illness which goes untreated for lack of a physician and medicine, or else, even though there is a physician, he described her prescribed no medicine causing premature deaths or
premature, 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 premature,
premature deaths, or the parents believing the first pronouncement of earthly desire, of earthly pronouncement of the patient believing the first pronouncement of earthly demons, hereticals, or practitioners of black magic may panic, unable to calm their minds. Then they engage in divination, or perform animal sacrifices in order to propitiate the spirits praying, or for blessings and longevity, or in vain. Through ignorance, confusion, the last on wrong informed views, the needless untimely days, and sink into the hills with no end in sight. This is the first form of untimely death. The second form is execution. Execution by royal decree. The third is losing one's vitality to the demons, through hunting, gambling, debauchery, drunkenness, extreme passion. The fourth is death by fire. The fifth is death by drowning. The sixth is being devoured by wild animals. The seventh is falling off a mountain of cliff. The eighth is death by poison, incantations. Incantation is mentions the demons raised from the dead. The ninth is hunger of thirst. The ninth is from hunger thirst for lack of food and water. These are the 9 forms of mandamitations mentioned by the Tanakh. There are also countless other forms which are too numerous to describe. Forever Ananda. Kenyama is responsible for keeping the conic rituals of everyone in the world. The essential means have been unfamiliar, committed the five cardinal sons disparaged the trivial broken laws of land, violated the major precepts. Kenyama will mete out the punishment according to the infraction. infraction. Therefore, I urge sentient beings to like minds, make balance, liberate animals, and cultivate merits in order to avoid suffering and misfortune. At that time, there were 12 powerful yaksha generals in the kingdom. Each was accompanied by a retinue of 7,000 yakshas. They all raised their voices in unison and said respectfully to the Buddha. On one day, thanks to the Buddhas, all somehow we have succeeded in hearing the name of Medicine Buddha and no longer fear descending onto the evil paths. Together with one mind, we take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha for the rest of our lives, and pledge to support all sentient beings and pledge BLEDGA, pledge to just support my related support to all sentient beings, bringing them genuine benefits and joy. Wherever these usual circulates, the circulates are able, wherever these usual circulates are wherever the sentient beings who hold fast to the name of Medicine Buddha and respectfully make offerings to him, whether in villages, towns, kingdoms, or in the wilderness. We will all protect them. We will release them from all suffering and calamities and see to it that all the wishes are fulfilled. Sentient beings afflicted by disease or calamity and wishing to escape should also read and recite this teacher. They should knot our names with multicolored strands, untying them when their wishes untying them when the wishes are fulfilled. Thereupon Buddha Shakyamuni praised the great Yaksha generals with these words, good indeed, good indeed. Great Yaksha generals, those of you who wish to repay their benevolence and the virtues of the amazing Buddha should always benefit and bring joy to all sentient beings in this way. Ananda then asked the Buddha, well, what should we call this teaching and how should we adhere to it and put it into practice? The Buddha Shakyamuni replied to Ananda, this teaching is called the path forms of virtues and merits and virtues of the Medicine Buddha or the Dharma or the Dharani of the bonds of the 12 Yaksha generals to benefit sentient beings or eradicating all kinds of obstacles. This teaching is called the path bonds, merits and virtues of the Medicine Buddha or the Dharani of the bonds of the 12 Yaksha generals to benefit sentient beings. Sentient beings are eradicating of all karmic obstacles. You should not have it as such. When Buddha Shakyamuni finished speaking, the great Bodhisattvas as well as the great Vishrapkas, kings, ministers, Brahmins, the laypersons, devils, Nagas, Yakshas, Gandharvas, Shivas, Garudas, Kinnaras, Maharajas, and other human beings all rejoiced at the Buddha's words. They faithfully accepted them and put them into practice. Sutra of the Medicine Buddha, life his translated lifetime, has passed bonds, merits, and virtues, homage to the Medicine Buddha's great assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Thank you for listening and enjoy your time ahead.